let's talk about goals for a second. Let's talk about different types of goals and how I use these inside of consults, inside of workshops, and inside of my own life in order to achieve exactly what the desired outcome is. To even first of all understand and clearly define what the outcome is. Right? I'd say that's probably the number one reason why people don't have what they want. It's simply because they don't even know what they want. They straight up don't know. You think you know what you want most of the time, but really it's just an amalgamation of all the things that you've heard from other people are important. And so you've downloaded those things because you seek status, and that would dictate that you would accumulate the things that other people think are important so that they impart to you the status that you seek. Consider that status won't make you happy. What will make you happy is a persistent pursuit of purpose. What the fuck is purpose? Well, if you don't know, you damn well better start thinking about it. And so here's a brief or a concise framework that you can use to start to tease out what your purpose actually is. There's three types of goals. There's long-term goals, medium-term goals, and short-term goals. A long-term goal is anything that will take you more than a year to pull off, and according to my definition. So this is where purpose tends to live. It's that North Star, big picture, pie in the sky dream that you have. It's the sort of life that you want to be living 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now. What does that life look like? What does your day look like? What activities does that include? You need to get hyper fucking clear if you're going to have any chance of actually moving in that direction today. Because then once you have your long-term goal, now you're able to break it down into your medium and your short-term goals. The medium term is anything inside of a year, typically between 3 to 12 months. So we'll take the long-term sort of North Star vision and then take a bite-sized chunk of that, and that's the medium term. And it's something that conceivably, with concerted effort, and in a realistic sense, you could pull off in a year, given everything else that matters to you of your life. From the year, you break it down into 3 months. And then from the 3 months, you start to break it down into understand like 1 month at a time. What's the very next step, right? And these are your short-term goals. Obviously, this is not rocket science that I'm talking about. I'm literally just taking something that's very abstract. It's like the weather. The farther into the future you go, the more of a guess that weather becomes, right? But the closer that we get to the present, as we decrease that increment of time, 10 years, 5 years, 1 year, 1 month, now it starts to become more concrete. And now from the 1 month, you can take it into the 1 week, and you can take it into the tomorrow, today. What am I going to do today that's going to put me on the path to ultimately be where I want to be 10 years into the future? So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm really passionate about this particular topic because all the work in the world won't save you. It didn't save me. I was the king of hustling. There's a lot of people who would contest for that crown, and they probably have a pretty good argument, but I was definitely up there. I was in the running. And no amount of work that I did ultimately brought about the success that I now enjoy. What did was doing the smart work. And the only way that I made my work smart was by doing exactly what I just told you and taking time, like hours and days out of my life to figure out what my long, medium, and short-term goals are in all areas of my life, in my fitness, in my relationships, in my business, in my spiritual path and journey. And then the work becomes weaponized. And what I do today, once I've gone through that process, actually puts me where I want to be in the future. Hustle alone will not save you. Do not work harder, work smarter.